What the freak is up, my curious souls? My name is Tiana Hallams, and I am the proud founder of the Fearless Fulfillment podcast. I'm a passionate enthusiast of life, and my main goal is to live and help others live their most aligned and fulfilled lives. Everyone needs a personal hype woman that's brutally honest and pushes you to be your best. And that's me, mofos. I don't care if you're a woman, man, cat, dog, fish. You deserve to live a life that you design. In this podcast, I help you to take control of your life. I use profanity. I push you to challenge what you've always known. And my hope is that we can evolve and grow together. Aloha, and welcome to another installment of the SNS series for the Fearless Fulfillment podcast. If you are new here, SNS stands for short and sweet. So welcome to another short and sweet episode with your girl, Tiana Hallams. I am so excited to be here with you guys today and to just go ahead and give you a little chatty chat in order to, just kickstart your weekend or whenever you decide to listen to this. These short and sweet episodes are just kind of things that inspire me throughout the week and things that I want to talk about with you folks. So I am so excited that you have decided to press. I am so excited that you have decided to press play today. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's episode, which is all about embracing change. Okay, quick little story time. Recently, our family just went to this cafe in Aiea, and it's called Toe Beans and Dreams Adoption Cafe. And it is all about freaking adopting kitty cats and having a nice little cup of coffee as well. There's like a cafe and everything. And you just pay $15 to get in with the cat so you can go pet them, whatever. And then adopting a cat is only $150. Just $150, guys. And what they do there is they basically take in stray cats. They give them their shots, they give them their different things, clean them up. And they just have these 2 rooms where you can go in and fall in love with cats. If it was up to me, I would have literally adopted like 5 of them. So thank God my family was there to kind of calm me down. Honestly, not really family. Our momoa, my grandma, is like more of the rational minded person. And she's like, no, we're only going to adopt 1 cat. So we ended up grabbing this super cute white and gray cat, and I've always wanted a gray cat because I heard that gray cats are like super cuddly and stuff. So I grabbed the gray cat because Momo also fell in love with this gray cat, and its name when we first got there was Panini, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever. Anyway, she was so sweet. Every single time that we were holding her, she was just purring like crazy, and that's a completely different vibe and a completely different personality than our current cat Luna, who's a literal psychopath and like freaking plays super rough with us and scratches us. It's insane. Anyway, Luna loves us, but in his own like very psychotic way. Besides the point, Panini was a complete and total 180 from our cat at home, Luna. And anyway, so as we were adopting Panini and putting her into the carrier, she tried to escape and claw her way out of the box because I kind of thought about it too. I'm like, okay, if some giant was like grabbing me and putting me into a box and I'm going to an unknown location, like obviously I'm going to try and get out of the box because what the absolute hell? I don't want to go where I don't even know where this thing is taking me. Like, and it's a thing, like human beings, I feel like for cats are just like these giant, especially a kitten. Oh my God, she's so small. Like we're just these giant weird things that walk on 2 feet and like are fleshy and like have no fur. Like we probably look really weird to them, honestly. So the fact that she was now getting basically abducted and put into this carrier, it makes sense that she was a little bit squeamish and a little bit scared, okay? Anyway, we ended up getting her into the box, and it just made me think of the way that we resist change as human beings because, for example, in this situation with Panini, she had no idea that this huge change in her life, this huge shift, was going to be her being taken to a bigger house where she could be able to roam and explore and jump on top of shit and get pets and love whenever she wanted, etc. All she knew was that it was a change, and she resisted the hell out of it and wanted to scratch and claw her way out of the freaking carrier, right? If she had it her way, she would still be in that cafe, sharing a room with a bunch of cats and being pet by a bunch of strangers day in and day out. in this like random little room. But since she was literally forced to surrender to what was happening around her, she was given a loving home with people who absolutely adore the hell out of her and more room that she could have ever imagined in her lifetime of having, right? Because she literally is a stray. Like, they find kittens and cats from the streets and they bring them into these cafes, take care of them, and literally get a whole bunch of adoptions. Like, we were adoption number 61. And if you guys live in Hawaii and have the chance or want to visit anywhere like this, Toe, Beans, and Dreams, you need to go there, because not only are you helping the pet population, but you are helping yourself. Literally get a little kitten. How great is that for a support animal? Anyway, I could go on and on about how amazing Toe, Beans, and Dreams is. Besides the point, it really got me thinking from that situation and that scenario is that we resist change so hard. And by we, I mean me. Like, literally, I always resist change so hard, even though I know that that change is going to bring such immense blessings with it. It's our natural instinct to resist change, even if we know that that change can bring amazing opportunities and great people and great things into our lives. Like, for example, when big opportunities come into our path, our normal reaction is to step away from it. Like, if you were to be promoted, you're going to get excited for the paycheck cut, obviously, but you'll also probably feel a little bit of anxiety because it's something that you've never done before. It's a completely new terrain. It's something that is completely outside of your comfort zone. And you want to know why? It's because change is effing scary, people. Change is terrifying. Like, change essentially means the unknown, right? Change means that you're stepping into a new chapter of your life that you've never, ever, ever experienced and you have no experience in. This new chapter holds new challenges, holds new blessings, holds new everything, and you have no idea what you are up against. All you know is that you need to take that leap. And another mind-blowing concept that I found out about change is that the reason why people stay in toxic relationships, or why people stay in career paths that they hate, or why people remain unfulfilled and unhappy, is because even though they know they want more with life and they want more from their day-to-day routine, even though they know that they do want more, they are already used to this life that they're living now, even though it is unfulfilling, even though they are filled with unhappiness and dread, and every morning when they wake up, they're just met with this immense amount of stress. That unhappiness and stress is their quote unquote normal. That is their normal. That unhappiness and unfulfillment is their comfort zone. That is what they're comfortable with. So even though it's not serving them, obviously, if you ask any rinky-dink person on the side of the street, any stranger, and you ask them, would you rather live a fulfilled and happy life, or would you rather live a life full of stress? I'm pretty sure 100% of the people are going to say, I want to live a fulfilled life. But they're probably not living that because they are not willing to take that leap of trust in themselves to make necessary changes to get to where they want to go to. And definitely not to say that they love the stress, because who the hell loves stress? They are comfortable with it. That's all that they know, you know? They only know waking up with stress. They only know unfulfillment. They only know that this is how life is. Like, life is hard, sucks to suck, right? There's this really morbid freaking saying where it's like, life is unfair and then you die. Like, what the is that? First of all, let's go ahead and deep dive why the hell anyone would ever say that. But anyway, we'll deep dive that later because that's such a horrible saying. But I'm pretty sure everybody has heard that saying before. So even though it's not serving them, they choose to remain in those situations because it's what they're used to. Change means stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown, which is, once again, horrifying. The unknown is scary. You want to know why? Because it's unknown, people. We have no idea what lies for us outside of our comfort zone. And even if that comfort zone means that we are leaving toxic relationships and things like that, that step outside of the comfort zone is unknown to us because we've never experienced a healthy relationship. Maybe we've never experienced being happy in our workplace. Maybe we've never experienced actually being super fulfilled and doing what we love. That is unknown territory. And even if we know that we deserve more in our partnership, even if we know deep down that we deserve more in our friendships, Even if we know we deserve more in our career choices and our career paths and what we really want to do, we remain the same because it is familiar. So change is a huge and scary part of life, but it is also so liberating. It is so freaking liberating. When you finally take that leap of trust in yourself and leave situations that no longer serve you, it's the most freeing experience ever, ever. And it becomes honestly addicting. Like I personally was so scared to start this podcast. I didn't know if anyone would listen. I was so scared to start my business that I have right now. I was so scared to create a volleyball program. I was so scared to do all these things that I've never done before because it's not something that I was comfortable with. But every single time I accomplished a new thing that I went outside of myself to achieve, like becoming a flight attendant, that was a horrifying experience. No offense to Hawaiian Airlines. I love you guys so much. And this is literally has nothing to do with how terrifying that experience was to me. But it was so scary because there's always that pressure that maybe you'll fail at something that you really, really care about. So you shoot really low. And that's why you stay in your shitty situations, because you aim low. So then you receive low freaking things, right? Like if you shoot low, you will not earn that high paying job that you've always wanted. If you continue to think lowly of yourself, if you continue to believe that you don't deserve what you truly do deserve, then you're never going to get to your dream reality, because you'll always be in the same area and the same stupid circumstances that you are in right now. But every time you make a conscious decision to take aligned action and go towards your dream reality, you are able to continue to create and expand and grow as a person. And because of that, you start to live your fearlessly fulfilled life. And Catherine Zenkina is someone that really played a huge part into my self-growth journey, because she always says this, and she says it all the time, and it's really stuck with me. When you decide to take action towards your goal, even if the action is energetically, like you in your head and in your subconscious mind, you say, I want this, like I want to be a millionaire, or I want to create a business, or I want to be the best coach that I can possibly be, or I want to create a family, or I want to attract my soulmate. Once you make that conscious decision and align energetically with your goals and with your passions in life, the universe will create a way for you, or the higher power, whatever you believe in. I personally believe in the universe and God. So the universe will create a way for you. She always says, quote unquote, it is done. We should use that, quote unquote, it is done mentality when creating our new reality, because we know through quantum physics that energy is so powerful, and the version of yourself that is living your dream reality right now already exists. You just have to keep taking aligned action until it becomes your physical reality, and until it becomes the reality that you're living in right now. God, I love that so much. I needed that reminder also, because sometimes when you are embracing change and you're going through all these transitionary periods, it can get really overwhelming, and it can also be super stressful, because you know that there's this amazing life that's on the other side of you embracing that change or you taking these certain steps. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time to reach your goals, and that can be frustrating because we live in a world of instant gratification, right? We need something, we want it now. We want the shipping at the fastest possible time, because we're not used to waiting anymore for things to work out. We're not used to being patient. We're not used to embracing the process, really. And we've kind of fallen off of that. But once you do embrace that change and you start to fall in love with the process, it's almost like your life shifts around you in this way that is so divine, and there's so much divine timing that ties into it as well. But once you embrace that change and you start living for you, that is when you truly unlock and continue to unlock up levels of your life to get you to where you want to be, and continue to push outside of your comfort zone and push outside of your normal boundaries that you have right now, and thus creating a life that is fearlessly fulfilled. God, I love these short and sweet episodes. I love each and every single one of you that are listening to me so incredibly much. And I cannot wait to connect with you on the next freaking episode. In the meantime, always remember that you deserve to live a life that is fearlessly fulfilled. All right. My Jollos. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today. My biggest hope is that you resonated with something here and it inspires you to incorporate it into your day, your week, your month, your year, and ultimately your life. Always remember, the world benefits when we're all operating as our most authentic, genuine, and fulfilled selves. I love you so much and can't wait to grow together on the next episode. In the meantime, get out there and live your truth.